This video tutorial is brought to you by Sew Magazine, the UK's only magazine with a full-sized, authentic dressmaker's tissue paper pattern inside every issue. For subscription offers, visit www.craftyclub.net. Hi, my name is Kate Hemmings and I'm pleased to welcome you to the second part of our simple no pattern shift dress demonstration. I'm joined by Vicky, who's going to go through the second stage. Hi Vicky.
Hi.
So, we've got to this stage, we've got rid of the rest of the material?
Yeah, I've cleared the rest of the material and I've just made sure that the pins are all going in the right way, which is the outside here at the top, the head of the pin pointing to the outside of the fabric there.
Okay, is that for when you put it through the machine?
Yeah, it is. It's so that, I mean, a lot of them are just slightly out of the way anyway. It's just to hold it as close as possible to the hemline or the seam area. So.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Right, okay, I'll take it to the machine. And we've got a 1.5 centimetre allowance here, seam allowance. Back stitch a little bit. And with stretchy fabrics, there's one pin, it's always quite a good idea to just pull ever so slightly, not enough to create a ripply edge, but just enough to allow for when you take it on and off. And sometimes it's quite a good idea to go over the seam line once more time just to reinforce it and make sure that it doesn't actually come undone.
Which could be embarrassing if you're wearing it at the time.
Yeah, and suddenly a hole develops. The end. Let's go backwards again. Just take those pins out there.
That's one side done already.
Yep, that's one side done. We're making good progress. We'll take this side over to the machine.
Okay. You're going to do the same again?
Yep, just repeat the same process.
So you're just starting from the point under the arms there, you're not doing the armhole separately?
Yeah, that'll be the last bit. Basically, we start off by joining the side seams.
And then you do the shoulders afterwards.
That's right, yeah. Needle up, take the pins out again. On this side this time. Now we'll do this shoulder seam lines. So have a look at it there. We've got these.
Look at that.
I'm just going to go across here and across here, lining them up.
Okay.
And then that's the basic shape, pretty much. That's how quick
already
it
done. That is
shape,
so quick.
yeah.
I know you said it was quick, but when you see it before your eyes, do you go backwards on every single part just to seal it?
Just to anchor it. Just going to make sure they're lined up a bit better than that.
Yeah, we don't want wonky shoulders, do we?
All right. I actually would normally use purple thread in this, but this might show up just slightly better, so you can see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If you do get a little bit extra like this, you can always just trim it up to neaten it afterwards. So I might just take that pin out ready and just sort it out a little bit more before I start sewing it. Okay. Yeah. Shall I turn it the right way just so you can see?
Yeah, go on. So we can have a look.
You can really see how the patterns work there for this.
That's fantastic. Look at that.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's really nice. Oh,
Just can't believe how quick it was.
I know. So all we have to do now
Okay.
is just hem these edges here.
Okay.
And sometimes a good cheats way is if you get an iron, you can actually sometimes just press it and then press it again so that you get a nice neat edge. But on this occasion, what I'll do is I'll just quickly just do a single hem. But
okay.
I would normally do that. It's just that to save time,
yeah,
I'll do that. And this part of this sewing machine, that can come off.
Run that your way.
Thanks, because that's, you know, for doing armholes, there's just a smaller
Just
aperture.
to make it, yeah, because it's quite awkward, isn't it, sometimes?
Yeah. I'm going to just fold it around here. And I'm aware of how much hem I've got because I can feel it on this side here. If you just sort of press your thumbs together, you can feel the underneath layer.
We're using straight stitch again.
We are, yeah. This time, it's only going to be, I'm just going to do the smallest hem, because when you do turn it in again, that makes up for the difference in the 1.5 centimetre seam allowance. So this is roughly 5 mils. And you just use your guidelines on your machine and keep feeling it with your index finger on the right hand.
You make it look too easy. I get all caught up in the fabric and...
Yeah, you have to keep stopping to organise yourself. And this machine, this actually stops with the needle down. But some machines don't, and you just have to, if it's one of those sewing machines that doesn't automatically go down, always turn your wheel at the side to make sure it is while you just, you know, faff about and adjust your fabric. It's just worth stopping sometimes just to make sure that you haven't caught the underneath layer. Especially if you're sewing curtains.
Yeah, I can imagine that's quite a lot of fabric.
Or Roman blinds, that's another one. There's a few back stitches there. Right, that's the neckline dealt with. Let's do the armholes. Let's have a look, Kate. I'll show you.
Always.
It's just...
It looks fab, doesn't it? I mean, even with that colour thread, it looks fine. It looks like part of the design.
It's got black in there as well. And I mean, you can even embellish that if you get some sort of red rick-rack, or I've got some nice red lace I could put round there, you know, I could trim it, and I could trim it around the bottom as well.
Okay, so you just do the same for the armholes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just run that under here. What I'm doing here as well is I'm just separating the seam out back flat on itself like that before I start, and I'll start at the top and get that under there again, 5 mil seam. You see, it's really handy that you can take that extra piece off.
Yeah, it makes it easier to move the fabric. Fantastic. Let's have a look.
There you go. I'll go over it and trim it all later. Just cut all the loose threads off.
Thanks, Vicky. Well, that's all we've got time for in this section, but stay tuned for the next part.